Hello, everyone. Today is October 3rd, 2024. This is a city community meeting. Let's see, we don't have a lot of things on the agenda. Josh, thank you for adding that. Remind us to staff that. Who is, do you want to talk about it? I can.
Yeah, well, they've announced all the project kiosks last week, and we actually have a full-time kiosk.
Okay.
So there's the question of who's the lead on the kiosk, because we need to start working on getting volunteers for staffing it.
Yeah, I think our great James already started a spreadsheet. I don't think I was there at meeting.
Yeah.
I found
Okay.
it in the meetings.
Cool.
I guess we should start to fill in for people who are going to the KubeCon. I will put my name there somewhere.
Cool. Okay. That's it. Oh,
So-
and actually, wait, the other question is swag for the kiosk. The CNCF will supply us with stickers, I believe. But if we want anything else, we need to talk to the collective sponsors. So one of the questions is, do we want anything else?
Yeah, I think last time Merrick and I we were saying that CNCF doesn't have SED shirt anymore. Do you know, is there any way we could order, like we can find a way to fund it. We don't necessarily need CNCF to, give free t-shirt, but the fact that we couldn't even find like any SED t-shirt is probably not, apparently not. Okay.
I think or I mean, I escalated this and I got an answer. They were, for whole KubeCon and couple of months after, like there was like huge, for me, crazy amount of time, like multiple months. They were designing and reorganizing the online shop. So the t-shirts were not available, but from what I see, or at least the newest says is the t-shirts are back. So I didn't double check, but I think they should be back, or I hope they are back.
Okay.
But I don't know if there will be they will have enough. Or on the previous KubeCon, there was no project outside of Kubernetes that had any swag.
Okay.
I don't know how you call it, like, yeah, any merchandise. So I don't know if maybe they will. I hope they will bring it back with. If it's in shop, I hope they will bring it back to the conference.
Josh, do you have any magic to bring us?
We can actually take a look. It's much easier if the CNCF is actually printing at CD t-shirts. Because that gives an option. But if we're talking about t-shirts, then we want to have actually a goal for t-shirts. Like the last time when I got funding from Red Hat IBM for shirts, it was specifically to have t-shirts for our Contrib Fest thing that we had there. Sponsors are going to be less keen on funding t-shirts to just give them away at the kiosk to random people.
Oh yeah, of course. I think that's our goal. I think we signed up the Contrib Fest. I hope we did. I lost track of it. I think James signed up, but like we are not planning to just give out free t-shirt instead of that we want to use it as a encouraging for people to contribute. So probably Contrib Fest is to be the way.
Yeah.
If we want to do that, do we need to write a proposal? Like what's the process? How do we do it?
wait, so do we actually have a Contrib Fest scheduled for KubeCon?
I feel like I did. Let me check, and then maybe let me check, well, if we have that, and then I will talk to you offline,
Yeah.
Josh. Okay,
Yeah, and let's just follow up on that, because otherwise we'd be just looking at shirts for
right,
people who are volunteering in the kiosk, which is also doable, but
okay,
you know, sort of different numbers. Okay.
all right, thank you. Benjamin.
Okay, yeah. We discovered another data consistent issue. Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Thank
but
you.
the problem is, when the LCD support transaction, when the transaction include both write and read request in a transaction, for the LCD server, for the client only for if the class have multiple members, the client just connect one of the members. Only the member the client connect to need to run the range request and return the result back to clients. For other members, they don't need to run the read request. So LCD server just remove the range request from the transaction for other members. So the result is the different members can have different validation because the range request may have some revision. So yeah, but the good news is the Kubernetes is not affected by this issue. Yeah, we have.
For standalone SED clusters.
Yeah. Yeah, Kubernetes is not affected. Regarding to the solution, we have the simplest solution. We just remove. We never remove the range request from transaction. This is the simplest solution. But this can you go to the scroll down the one more comment. Scroll down. Yeah, one more comment. Yeah, the simplest solution is just we never remove the transaction, remove the range from the transaction. But the side effect is other member we also run the range request. So we need to evaluate the performance impact. If we want to keep it unchanged, for example, the other member don't run the range request, then we need to change the API. So maybe we need a big change for the LCD server. So I'm pretty sure it will reduce the readability. It will complicate the LCD server. So I don't want to do that. But anyway, let's evaluate the performance impact on this simple solution.
Yeah.
Right.
Thanks for investigating the bug. I think there, like you mentioned, there are two solutions. I don't know, I think the performance impact shouldn't be as big, but still we could, instead of doing a full read, we could, use the logic for validation. Here, what is happening is the fact that when read is removed and executed on other members, the read can fail and abort full transaction, and this is the problem. So we could have a series of transactions and or there will be different transactions executed on different members depending on which is handling the client requests. And one of the transactions, the read transaction, can be aborted. It can cause full transaction to be aborted because it reads incorrect, does something incorrectly. Like here, it was compaction. Maybe there are more cases where, or reading a compacted revision. So there may be more cases. But if there is a performance impact, we could try to, separate validation of read versus execution of read. So still not to do the read, but and not need to generate full response, but to just validate if the transaction is correct. Yeah, I think both solutions could be, depending on readability, both solutions could be acceptable.
Yeah, actually, I evaluated the LCD server. If we want to keep the behavior unchanged, just the only other member the client is connected to don't run the range request. We need a big change on the LCD server. Yeah, it's a little complicated. We need to change the API inside the LCD server. It's complicated. But I prefer to keep the simple solution to evaluate the performance impact. Yeah, I would like some we need some help from the community. Anyone is interested to continue to work on this PR based on my commit.
Sure. Yeah, so if there's any volunteers, it would be good to get them. This seems, interesting and simple issue. I have, two other thoughts about this. One is like, this shows that there is a huge API surface that is pretty untested. There is a hand up. Arka, do you want to just, if you are interested in the issue?
Yeah, I would like to volunteer for this. Yes.
Okay, yeah, thanks. You just need to continue work on the PR based on the commit I paste in the comments.
Yep.
Yeah, the solution, just please create a E2E test to reproduce literature in the first step, and then apply the patch in my commit. Make sure you fix the issue.
Okay.
And on the next step is evaluate the performance impact. Please talk to the Ivan. Ivan has some experience on the read-write the tool, the performance test tool.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be awesome to get use the performance testing. Yeah, so this, going back to what I was saying, that the API surface is huge, and we should start thinking what we want to do, because this was not this exact transaction type or this exact operation transaction was not tested in robustness test. Possibly there are no tests at all, like for this, which is worrying. So I would want us to start thinking what to do with this API surface. Should we invest more into robustness tests and increase it, or think about what we can do to minimize the API surface or cover it with testing, or how we can make sure that those issues will not happen. So maybe I will be proposing something, but if there will be definitely a follow-up relating to robustness tests to cover this.
Yeah.
Because it's a clear case that could be easily found if we just knew that this is heterogeneous case or area. Bayek, you have a hand up?
Yeah, can you keep me in the loop as well? I'm interested in just knowing the performance impact on the Kubernetes, because logically it sounds like it should have it. The more copies we have, or more members we have in an SDD cluster with the API server, each API server hitting the different API or a different SDD member, it looks like it's going to have a higher cardinality for each transaction anyways. But I'd like to know maybe what I know from Kubernetes is wrong. But yes, please keep me in the loop. I'll follow along, and if there's anything that I can help out, Arka, if you need like an extra hand, extra pair of eyes, let me know.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, there should be there is no impact for Kubernetes, because this is a transaction with a read, and not a transaction with a, and by read we don't mean the condition. It's a transaction that one of the operations on success or responses will be a read. So, maybe there is one case that if in Kubernetes the transaction, the optimistic transaction does a read if object if transaction didn't succeed, on failure condition has a read. So there is one case where
no, I searched the Kubernetes repo. I'm pretty sure Kubernetes is not affected by this issue, because
issue is
in the transaction only range request doesn't lead to this issue. If the range has a condition, for example, filter by revision can lead to this issue. But Kubernetes doesn't have the filter.
I didn't say that. I meant Kubernetes is not affected by the issue, but there will be a performance impact on Kubernetes, because if we
possibly.
So there is now when there is an optimistic concurrency. So I think not create, but update. If there is an update or conditional update or conditional delete, I don't remember which are, they do a read in a failure scenario. So now instead of this read only happening on the one node, it will be happening on the all nodes. So you will get more. I mean,
got it. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, just my immediate feeling is that Kubernetes just in the transaction, in the failure, when the transaction, if failure is around the range requires in the failure, usually it's just get one request get one key value, not a range. So probably is the impact should be very minimal, right?
Yes, we already are. It should be minimal because we are already reading the same key in the same transaction, because it's both read and part. It's both read in during checking condition and then after. So I don't think there is a specific optimization for that, but I think it should be, at least the data should be read to the cache, should be very
Okay.
But it's still good to confirm, like our assumption. Still question by Bike or
No, yeah, like let me lower hand.
Okay. Okay. So that's all. Like, if you want, so there are many aspects of this issue. There is like fixing fixing the issue that Benjamin prepared, testing end to end it, that there is a we are fixing the regression, the robustness part, and the performance part. If anyone is interested in any of those parts, we could help onboard people.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, this is a ticket, so add yourself in the tickets if you are interested. And thank you all for helping out. And I guess maybe in the one of the following meetings, we can like have you guys give us an update on what's going on, if Kubernetes is impacted and stuff. Thank you. All right.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to paste or let people know. I think it was published like last week. There is a new report of the project, how the community has grown, and a couple of statements of growth. I think it's getting really good. We are like, I think, hitting record contributions. Or at least in my what I looked. So I'm pretty grateful that we are able to say that, and we are still growing, and it's just the beginning. Or it's always beginning. We can always do more. I think there is at the end or I mentioned that I saw the T-shirt because at the end there is a T-shirt. So maybe you can see the newest design. So I think this is the new design. I don't know. Okay, I don't know if I like the colors, but we'll be able to get the design or for CNC. And thanks all for making it happen.
Yeah, well said, Marek. Yeah, and to everyone who is here or anyone who is maybe watching this video later, yeah, this is a collective effort for everyone involved in SED for all these years. Thank you. All right. Anything else? I did see a topic up there from Kishan about tier 2 support for PVC 64. Is it still a pending issue, or is Kishan here? All right. If not, we can wait to they're here. Okay. Anything else? All right. If not, everyone get 10 minutes back. Thank you. Okay. See you guys.
All right, thank you.
Right.